What up, guys? I am going to do a makeup tutorial for you guys. It's just going to be really basic. And yeah, let's get started. First, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Eyebrow pencil in dark brown, I think it is. I got this yesterday from Walmart. It was $2. I needed an eyebrow pencil really bad. So I really like this one. It's very pigmented. Makes my brows look very natural. So I'm just going to start right here. We're just going to build our shape. I'm just taking it on the top, and I like to do more of an arched look. So once we have our initial shape, I'm going to do the other side. And I really like it because it's creamy enough that it applies really well. But once it's set, it doesn't move. And I love that in an eyebrow pencil. Okay, so they look kind of crazy right now because I don't have them set, but I promise they will look better. So next I'm going to use my Wet n Wild eyebrow kit in ash brown, and I'm going to mix these two colors together. Actually, I'm just going to use the darker one. This is more of a darker look, so we're just going to go with it. And I'm going to be doing just something real basic for everyday look. So what I'm doing now is I'm just filling in where I shaped. Okay. Once we've filled in, I like to take this e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. It's dual-ended. It's got one for your mascara and one for your brows. And I'm just going to run this through. I used this yesterday and it worked really well, so I'm excited for it. My eyebrows stayed in place like all day and they looked super natural. I mean, they don't today because they're black, but you know, normally they would look super natural. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into my eyeshadow. I'm using the Colourpop pressed eyeshadows. I'm going to start off with Bel Air. It's this like cool tone brown. And I'm just going to swirl my Real Techniques brush 203. And I'm just going to build my crease with that. I think there's actually a little Colourpop porter on this. So I'm just going to take a wet wipe. They're my Equate exfoliating wipes. I've used several wipes. I have very sensitive skin. I have very oily skin. And these are amazing. If you don't have them, get them. They are at your local Walmart. You get like 2 packs for $7 or something like that. Awesome. Alright, so now that my brush is clean, let's try this again. I love, love, love the Colourpop eyeshadows. They are so friggin' pigmented and gorgeous. I need these in my life in all shades. So I'm just gonna build that crease, and I'm tapping my brush in, and then I'm tapping off the excess because there is some fallout because they are powder shadows. So just be mindful of that whenever you're applying your eyeshadows. But if y'all don't have the Colourpop eyeshadows, y'all seriously need them. Like, I'm not even kidding. I loved the Super Shock shadows. I have a ton of them. But when they released these, this is my Colourpops, my babies. When they released the pressed powder version, I was like, oh, those are gonna suck. I'm not even gonna try them, blah, 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 blah. But then I did try them and I fell in love, obviously. So, yeah, they're phenomenal. I'm going ahead. I'm going to do more of a shimmery look today. So, I'm going to go in with Ringer. Wait, is that Ringer? No, it's Let Me Explain. Yeah, Let Me Explain. So, I'm going to go in with this. It's like a cream color vanilla shimmer. I'm just going to hit my brow bone with this. Ooh, poppin'. Is everyone else having a great Monday? I'm also going to hit my inner corner with this. Yes. And since I'm extra, I'm going to go in with another layer. Can't ever have enough inner corner highlight though. Okay, so once we have all that, I'm going to go ahead and blend my crease. We don't want any harsh lines. We're just going to blend in a windshield wiper technique. Okay, good enough. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a hint of Conundrum right here, this darker warm tone brown. And I'm just going to pop that right in my outer V. Just to kind of darken things up a little bit. And I'm also going to do the same for the bottom. So I'm going to go in with Bel Air. And follow it up with Conundrum. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Oh wait, Birthday Girl. Forgot my lid. Now, if you want to leave it just like this, that's fine. You are more than welcome to do so. If you want to add some matte to your eyes, that's cool. I am going to add a little shimmer to my eyes. I'm using Colourpop Birthday Girl. It's a gorgeous champagne-y gold. And that's just going to give it a little pop that we need. a little bit of poop. Sound like I said poop. I did not. And I'm gonna hit these inner corners just to give it a little something, something. You know, you can't ever have enough shimmer. So now I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Intense Ink Eyeliner in Blackest Black. This is amazing. It's felt tip. It is unbelievable. Normally I would do a wing, but since we're doing basic, we're just gonna bring it across. And it just, I mean, it's so pigmented and it just blends like a freaking dream. I am loving it. Now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. I think I see a trend. And I'm going to apply this on my waterline. Just to pop at bottom. Make this one a little darker. Okay. So once I have that going, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. Whoops. Throwing stuff around. I'm going to use this eyelash curler. I don't really know where it's from, to be honest, but that's okay. And I'm going to try that same brow mascara duo, and I'm just going to prime my lashes and see if this makes any kind of difference. Oh, mind my hair, by the way. My hair is a hot freaking mess today. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but it is not my finer look. And my eyebrow has come off partly. I must have accidentally smudged it. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill that back in. It was just this side. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now that we've applied that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Superhero It Cosmetics Mascara in Super Black. I've been really liking this mascara. I got it as a sample. I think it was in an Ipsy bag when I used to do Ipsy. I really like it. So, I usually do one full coat and then I go back and do a little more once it dries. Okay, so we're just going to let that dry for just a second, and I'm going to move on to my face I'm going to go in with my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in Ceylan. I don't know how to say it. I'm sure I'm butchering the crap out of it. So, this is a very full coverage foundation, so you don't need a lot at all. This is actually too much, but that's okay. And I'm going in with this QC Makeup Academy flat top brush, and I'm just gonna buff this into my skin. This shade is actually a little too light for me right now. I work at a dog kennel and I work outside most of the day, so I'm getting a little color, and yeah, it's a little too light. But that's okay, we'll bronze it up. Y'all know we gonna bronze it up. See, I love this foundation. It just blends freaking perfectly. Oh, mascara. Oh. Okay, once we have that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer in Light Ivory. Just going to hit that under my eyes. I didn't get a lot of sleep, so I'm sure my eyebrow bags are, I'm sure they showing. Oh, that face. Oh, that's attractive. Okay. Oh, and I blended it with my Complexion Miracle Sponge from Real Techniques. The majority of what I use is Real Techniques. I just love Real Techniques. They have amazing brushes. So now I'm going to go ahead and use just a tad of this Maybelline Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. I don't like to use a lot of this because it does give a white cast, and it has a weird smell. But just a little bit to set under my eyes and kind of blur those out. And I'm using a Real Technique contour brush. And I'm definitely tapping the excess off because it's potent if you don't. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm moving on. I made the mistake of baking with this one day. Oh my god. It was so bad. It was... I can't even explain it. I looked like... I mean, I'm already dark and my foundation's too light, so when I put that powder on, I looked like a ghost. It was awful. I'm going back in with my Superhero now that it's had time to dry. I'm just going to pop that on top. And what I'm doing is I'm hitting the bottom, or the top of my lashes, I mean. That way it lifts them. I don't have a lot of lashes to work with, so I just try my best. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bronze. I'm using the, got a hair in my mouth, the Colourpop Knocked Out palette. I'm going to go in with, I think it's called Strip Down, this contour shade. And oh, that's my powder brush. We don't want that. I'm going to go in with this Real Technique sculpting brush. And I just tap it in twice and hit it off because this is super pigmented. And I want to more so build it up than just have a bunch on my face and spread it out. So what I usually do is I kind of tap it in like this on both sides. And then I'll go in again with my contour brush. Let me get all the powder off. And I'll tap it twice and then I'll swirl it. That way it gives it a nice little blend. And don't mind my little blemish I got going on. It's been a rough skin week. Rough. Okay. And just because this foundation is a little light, I'm just gonna bronze just a little to kind of get the color back into my skin. And bronze my normally I wouldn't use this as a bronzer, but since I am a lot darker than I was when I first got this, yeah, it's necessary. Okay. So once I'm good and bronzed, it's time for blush. And I want to use something new. Oh, I forgot about this bronzer as well. I do want to use a tad bit of this. This is the LA Colors bronzer in bronze. I'm just going to tap it once because I don't know how pigmented it is. This is more of a bronzer topper because it does have shimmer in it. Yeah, it definitely has shimmer. I don't know if you can see that. You can see that sheen. I'm trying to get good lighting. It's really pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Megaglo Makeup Stick Blush in Peach Bums. It's a cream. And I'm just going to tap this in with my finger. And that'll kind of give me a base for my blush to hang on to. I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Bronzed Pink Beige Aqua Luminous Blush Bronzer Duo. I'm going to go in with this blush. It's okay. I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink Blush. I love this blush. It is so pretty. And you don't need a lot at all. Like, this is way too much. And I just tapped it once. So I'm trying my best to blend that out. But that's okay. We'll have highlighter. That'll take it all off. Gonna go in with my, oh, and that was a Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm gonna use a little bit of this Bare Minerals Bare Minerals Blemish Ready Powder in Clearly Medium 04. Going in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm just gonna swirl, tap. We're gonna put this all over to kind of smooth things out. And just tap that into my skin. Not using a lot, just a little bit to kind of warm it up. I brought a little bit of color back. I really like that. I've been using it for a couple days now and I really enjoy it. Now I'm going to take Pat It Down, my Colourpop, swirl it, tap the excess. Yes! Anyone that knows me knows that highlighter is my favorite. Like if I'm going to do super basic eyes and lips, like my highlighter gonna be popping. You already know. Oh, and I just want to apologize for my voice. I sound kind of manly right now because I went out Friday night and there was a lot of smoke and I sang karaoke and my voice completely left. Yesterday I could not talk at all. So, yeah. And you know I'm extra, so I'm going to go in with a double dip. I mean, I can't even, like, this palette is $16 and it gives me better highlight than high-end. It just blows my mind. It's my bae. And going along with neutral simple look, I'm using K liner by Colourpop. And my Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Gloss in Rule Breaker. This is my favorite lip gloss in the entire world. It is the perfect gold shimmer ever. And it's got a minty smell to it, and the formula is amazing. It's not sticky. They discontinued it. They say that the Buxom glosses are like the same formula and blah blah blah. No, they are not. I've tried the Buxom glosses. They have a weird smell. I do not like them. They are not the same as my Bare Minerals. Nothing is. Now the Pixie gloss, they have a, I think it's called a lip lifting max something. I don't know what it's called really, but it's awesome and it could be a dupe. But anyway, this is my basic everyday go-to look. So let me just blend that out a little bit. And yeah, if you have any requests, please hit me up with those and I'll be more than happy to do it. I apologize for this. What is this? But I hope you guys had a good time with me, and we'll see you next time. God bless.